The coaching staff start to say, hey, these guys are great starters, but it's more important to know who are your finishers on the team.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. Collins is out there with the captain. Then it's Silk. Then it's Russell. And it's the Prophet in at the 5. Here's Collins. They get the rebound. Hessel. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Nice make for them as they get the scoring started.
How you love to get the first one under your belt and out of the way.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Smith. That falls. Great assist by Love.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Here's the Prophet. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
Yeah, they really cost themselves there for sure. You have to make those shots. You just have to.
Here's Collins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Russell passes to Cobb. Clock at 6. The drive by Russell. And no good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The dish to Collins. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Deep 2 from Russell.
Yeah, suffering from a very cold start. They've already missed 4 out of 5 from the field. He really fought on the glass there and did a tremendous job coming up with that rebound.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Prize checked in. The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The Cavs, an elite offensive squad, and they've improved at the defensive end last season, moving Steve from the bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Russell dishes to Collins. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Silk passes to Russell. And the Lakers with another miss.
A 3-point marksman. He couldn't have asked for a better look. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Silk passes to Russell. Here's Silk. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
The first free throw is good. And thinking about the element of excitement that the Lakers bring, it's about watching their tremendous athletes who also happen to have a lot of skill, too.
It's a different kind of showtime for the Lakers. I mean, it's the joy of watching the young guys grow up and the pain of seeing them make mistakes. One thing we can say about Tinseltown, though, it's never boring.
No. And so he hits both. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by one. And it's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Here's Smith. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Williams kicks to LeBron. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Smith for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Deadly from beyond the arc. J.R. cannot be left alone.
Here's Hassel. He's guarded by Williams. Hassel, the pass to Russell. Fires the three. Kept alive. The Prophet. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And you can see one team is working hard on the glass and the other not.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
I'm with you. I didn't think he'd get that one off in time, but his shot is so quick. He did.
Here's Hassel. 14 points from him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
4 on the clock. There's Russell with the three. Again, Russell missing.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
Here's Williams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And at times with these Cavaliers, Smitty, there have been some chemistry concerns, but while it hasn't boiled over, you do sense some friction from time to time.
Yeah, I think last season, you looked at the beginning of the season, they had some chemistry problems, but they got it together. Winning usually cures everything.
And both free throws good for Williams.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Outside, Russell. They set the screen. Over to the wing. This one for three. Shot by Collins, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Chalk up 2 there. Fry's got his first points in this one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dishes it to Collins. The feed now to Russell. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them. And the Cavs, obviously one of the most talented teams in the NBA. It's taken time for them to learn how to play together, though.
Yeah, you talk about having a big 3 and guys have never been around each other, and some young guys when you start talking about Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. Synergy, chemistry, that's all they needed. They have it now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Got a piece of it. Fry dishes to LeBron. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Good, and the assist goes to James. Williams has got 6.
One of the most unselfish stars in the league. LeBron making the extra pass.
Here's Hassel. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Offensive rebound, and he converts the layup.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
James with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. No one near Smith as he lets it go. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And that comes from playing your opponent, knowing how they operate, and exploiting any mismatches that become available.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Los Angeles.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of 3-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Lakers trail by 8. The pass to Cobb. Screen by Russell. There's the screen. Here's the 3. Drops in the tray.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Smith sets the pick for James. Kicks to Williams. All sorts of time. Up again. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to the Prophet. And again, it's the Lakers. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now here's LeBron. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
The Lakers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. They set the screen. Outside, Russell feeds it to Collins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Collins has got 5 now.
Total collapse on defense there. You can't let a good shooter like him get a clear look at the basket from outside.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Collins grabs the miss.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Back to Russell. He feeds it to Collins. Outside, Russell. The 3-pointer, no good.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Here's James. That's tipped. And here's Russell. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Chris Anderson has checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Steve, you played in an era of Michael Jordan where the dunk was probably the most exciting single play in basketball, but now with the rise of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and the ability to hit from anywhere. That three-point shot has, in some people's view, overtaken the dunk as the most exciting, most skilled play in basketball. What do you think?
Kevin, fantastic question. I mean, I didn't think anything could take away from the dunk. You was talking about exciting, athletic, high rise. But Steph are shooting some of these, I would say, half-court shots. It's right there. I'm going to still have the dunk a little bit edge over the three-point shot.
Well, it is. It's superhuman to watch with these players. And we saw it at the All-Star break with Levine and what he had done, and certainly with Aaron Gordon. It's amazing to watch these kids jump. But the skill required to take that three-point shot and be as consistently good as you were at one time, certainly the way these historical shots of Golden State with Curry are going in, to me it's mesmerizing.
It is. I mean, it's just phenomenal to get a chance to see these guys shoot the basketball off the dribble with range. But if I could see somebody elevate like a Vince Carter, like Zach LaVine, I think you get more excited.
I get it. I can't argue that point at all. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the prophet.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
No good on that one.
Coach Tyronn Lue played 11 years in the NBA, played for numerous teams, played for some unbelievable coaches. Phil Jackson, to name one, played with some greats. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, and the list goes on and on. He's seen it all.
Good on the second free throw. And Lue coached under Doc Rivers in Boston and in Los Angeles, and back in 2014 became the highest-paid assistant coach in NBA history.
He was the runner-up at the time for the head coaching position. Instead, he became the associate head coach in charge of the team's defense. When the team decided to make a change, the line of succession was clear.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. Ohio, the pass to the prophet. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And here's a look at some numbers for the prophet. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 17 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
The first one falls. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's tied up with that one. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Williams. Jefferson setting the pick for Williams. Outside Jefferson. Outside Williams. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Stolen away. Dolman, guarded by Fry. Pass to the prophet. Here's Redding. And the pass to the prophet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ohio. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Williams. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound, Anderson. Back to Fry. Shumpert dishes to Anderson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Absolutely. Prevented an easy bucket. Fantastic D.
9 seconds left in the first. Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Sonakitsi. It's good from long range. Williams. That one misses. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
They've been all over them. They are making things extremely difficult for their opponents so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got the captain, and it's Ohio in at the 1.
I just love the combination of J.R. Smith and Shumpert. Offense, defense, both can score a little bit, both get out and sit out on the defensive end. Just a fantastic combination.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Anderson kicks to Williams. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hassel. They set the pick. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Outside Williams. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wasted no time on that one. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James has stepped up over the years, both on and off the court. Of course, he plays with that reckless abandon, but off the floor, he's been very involved and vocal about social issues. And more dramatically, he entrusted his marketing empire to his childhood friends. LeBron recalled, people called it the worst decision ever. All this to 3 guys who didn't finish college. We got dirt thrown on all of us, but I always believed in him. Kevin, you can't say it hasn't worked out.
He's broken the mold, D.A. Thank you. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The rise of the 3-ball, Steve. Perimeter defense may be more valuable than ever, going out there and trying to close in a hurry. Who, and you've seen a lot of them, who are the best wing defenders in the league right now?
Who's the best? I mean, you have a lot of guys. Tony Allen comes to mind, Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, but I think the best overall as of right now is the Claw. That's Kawhi Leonard because he covers so much ground and he has the ability to slide his feet and beat you to the spot.
I always get the sense they feel they're never out of the shot, like they always have a chance to disrupt that shot in some way.
And they do a good job of active hands, a lot of deflection, and that keeps you off balance as an offensive player.
James checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Mo Williams. And so he's able to get one of two.
You know, Kevin Love in Minnesota, he was the franchise player. He was the go-to guy, but he never made it to the playoffs. When he came to Cleveland, he came for one reason, to win it all.
Now Mayo following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter, and it's James missing.
Wow, how do you miss from that close? That wide open, painful.
And when Love came to Cleveland to play with LeBron, he knew he'd have to sacrifice touches, Steve, just like Chris Bosh had to in Miami.
Yeah, you have to balance fitting in with showing what you can do. It's not easy, but the fact that Kevin Love is trying shows you what he's all about.
And stolen by James. J.R. Smith on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And a look here at the shot chart.
What a display we've seen from them so far. Every half-open look they've gotten, they've knocked down and show no signs of letting up. Right now, they are in the driver's seat. As long as they can keep their rhythm on offense, they'll just steamroll this team the rest of the way.
James in the post. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Lakers also with a sub. Russell's checked in. Lakers trail by 3. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Mayo, top of the key. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1. In third, the Cavaliers.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
Mayo kicks to Russell. Puts it up.
With good length and athleticism, Shumpert can guard a number of positions.
And the Lakers with another miss. Down low, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Russell. Dolman. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Kevin Love. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Collins is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Out to Shumpert. Launches a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. The captain's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The dish now to Collins. Launches it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Up top, Russell. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Wow, embarrassing error in judgment. Gives up the possession without a fight.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Shumpert passes to LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Smith. It's a pick by Love. The tray. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
To the inside. The feed to Collins. Passes it to Hess. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
The thing about setting screens, you have to be willing to sacrifice your body. It can't be half-hearted.
And now here's Mail, the fast break opportunity. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He's really lucky that one went in because that was a pretty sloppy possession overall.
Dishes it to Collins. And the rejection by Smith. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Silks checked in for O.J. Mayo. Out to the wing, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Profits checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 5-point game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami. Channing Frye is one of those 7-footers that you say needs to get down in the paint, rebound. No, he's totally different. He's like a guard. He stands around the 3-point line, floats around, waiting to knock down a catch and shoot 3.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
Lakers trail by 4. Now Russell. There's a good screen. Here's Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 11 points for Easy Breezy.
Start it.
And Channing Frye, one of those players who show up very well in the advanced analytics, the advanced measures of the game, the statistics. He makes winning plays.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he knows how to play a big man that's basically a stretch 5, but also can rebound and make those key plays when you need him.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Outside jumper. Offline with his 3.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Silk passes to Russell. They set the pick. He kicks it to Collins. 5 on the clock. Here's the Prophet. What a terrific move that was. The Prophet's got 15 points. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play we should have a good one.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
The Lakers on D. And Shumpert kicks to James. He dishes it to Love. Love with the screen for Smith. Shot clock at 6. For 3. That's tipped.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to the Prophet. And Fry kicks to Smith. Yep, it counts. 10 points for him.
When you have a reliable floater like that, it can be absolutely lethal.
Here's Redding. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trailing. James outside. Love with the screen for James. Fires, high post. Rebound the Lakers.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Here's Redding. There's the pass to Cobb. Here's the Prophet. Just 5 on the clock. Russell with it. He's picked up by James. Off the pick. The second chance effort. Love grabs the board.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
Pass to Hassel, and stolen by Fry. To the inside, Shumpert, and Shumpert slams it in.
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Now, here is Russell. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 5 now. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's James. 8 points for him. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Cobb. Smith with the defensive effort.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. Shumpert dishes to Smith. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 13 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
The 15-footer, count it. Cavaliers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. James kicks to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Here's Shumpert. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 4 assists in the game.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Again, Los Angeles.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Smith outside. Kicks it to James. Releases from 15. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Cavaliers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
He is just taking really smart shots and playing within his game right now.
Ohion, the shot misses. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 2.
First quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Williams is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Anderson in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Williams. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Drained for 2 points. Williams has got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Russell. To the inside. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Collins. No good on the quick 3. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injuries since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Russell with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Russell against Williams. It's a pick by Love. Williams kicks to Love. Feeds to Williams. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Smith. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
J.R. Smith, an all-out gunner. Never saw a shot he didn't like, but you know what? It works for him.
The free throw drops for Smith. And you look at the numbers, Steve, J.R. Smith shoots just as well on contested triples, which is interesting, as he does on wide open ones.
He said he actually prefers contested shots. We're talking about a guy that's confident making tough shots. Sometimes when he's wide open, I think he's just bored taking those.
Nobody near Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Collins passes to Russell. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Screened by Russell. Here's Collins. Hits it from three-point range. Collins has got 14 points for the game.
His eyes just lit up as soon as he realized he was wide open from outside. The defense has to do a much better job.
Thompson dishes to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. Love kicks to James. 5 on the clock. Leans from outside. No good off the back of the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Inside and stolen by Love. Williams inside. Russell's there. To the paint. Here's Cobb, and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You talk about off-season dedication. Kevin Love has been able to transform his body since he came into the NBA, going from around 265 pounds at UCLA to where he is now.
And Kevin Love always working over the summer, doing yoga and all kinds of training.
Well, I think yoga is a little bit more safer. You remember he broke his hand lifting weights back in Minnesota, but give him a lot of credit. He does a lot of cross-training and is showing up. He has transformed his body, and that'll give him some more longevity.
That one misses.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. James, the pass to Love. 2 points. That one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Using his size inside, Love carves out just enough space to get off the shot.
Outside, Russell. They set the pick. Charity stripe shot, and there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, his inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Here's Collins. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Collins has got 16.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
For Cleveland, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
That one is off. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And the second free throw, good. Here's Russell, 11 points in the game. Nails the 16-footer. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Love outside. James left side. Outside Williams. Love with the screen on Russell. Williams for 3. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Mayo dishing to Russell. For the tie. Again, Russell missing.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Williams kicks to James. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a player of LeBron's caliber is expected to be a leader. It's a role he's never shied away from, Steve, and certainly he has filled the bill.
Not at all. Coming out of high school, he's always been a leader. LeBron is someone who loves his teammates and wants to stay close to them, But at the end of the day, he's all about winning. He's not shy about telling his teammates what they have to do to get the W.
And LeBron James last season moving into the top 4 all-time in playoff points. He might own number 1 when it's all said and done.
That's what happens when you're in the finals. Seems like every season. The playoffs is where you seal your legacy. Only fitting to see him high on this list. And remember, this is a guy whose best skill might be his passing.
And he's good on the second.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went number 1 overall.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game. And that one is good. Russell's got 15 points.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
James sets the screen for Shumpert. Love right side. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
That's good from Love.
The 5th pick in the 2008 draft, Kevin Love entered the league with a maturity well beyond his years.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers trail by 4. Mayo with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The 11-footer goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both shots good from the stripe. Cavaliers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Williams kicks to Love. Back to Williams. The screen from Thompson. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. And that's now 20 points for Williams.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Ohio, the pass to Mayo. There's the pick. Mayo with a screen on Thompson. Ohio. And again, the Lakers no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Redding, guarded by Shumpert. Collins, good. Collins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Shumpert dishes to Frye. Outside Williams. The screen from Thompson. Williams kicks to Jefferson. Trying to get open is Thompson. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. They set the pick. Ohio, he's guarded by Williams. Rebound by Williams.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
It's Jefferson outside. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first one falls. Cavaliers making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Prophets checked in for the Lakers. And Williams drops them both. Lakers trail by 6. They set the pick. There's the dish to Collins. That 3 off the mark.
Well, no one's scoring off that screen. That was terrible.
There's the triple. Fry, good. Fry's got his second bucket tonight.
The confidence from range, something Fry's carried with him into his later years.
Here's Redding. Passes to Sonikitsi. Ohio, he's guarded by Williams. To stop the run, it's Mo Williams with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 9. He feeds it to Jefferson. Dishes it to Fry. Stripped away. Here's Redding. Here's the Prophet. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Williams passes to Fry. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the Prophet. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's Fry, and Fry slams it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Cleveland. Shumpert with the steal.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for a guy as strong and as athletic as Shumpert is, he really doesn't get to the foul line enough, in my opinion.
The captain's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Shumpert. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to the Prophet. Ohio, he's guarded by Williams.
And a chance to check out the stats for the captain. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 3rd in rebounding, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. Silks checked in for Los Angeles. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Williams. Jefferson setting the pick for Williams. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. And Fry kicks to Smith. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Here's the screen. The pass to Cobb. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Stops, pops, and there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Williams.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
And when you can win the transition games, that means you're getting easy looks, and that could demoralize a defense.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Now the feed to Fry. Back to Williams. From the arc. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes to Ohio. Yes, that goes in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's Cleveland.
As a defender, you have to stay in Fry's shirt. Otherwise, all too often, this will be the result.
To the left side wing. Here's Cobb. And there's another one for the Lakers. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Williams. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williams missing again. Ohio, the pass to Cobb. 3 seconds left. That shot missing. Lakers trail by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The captain out there with the Prophet. Then it's Silk, and it's on to Kidsian at the 3 spot. First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So he gets them both. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Smith outside. LeBron up top. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
There's the pick. Pass to Ohio. To the middle. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clock at 6. The steal. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And that's collected by Love.
No defensive pressure. That's a 3-point attempt. He loved to have that.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Smith's got 11 in the second half.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
And there's the pass to the Prophet. Here's Hassel. Pass to Cobb. The 10-footer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jefferson with some nice D. Smith kicks to James. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
At the line, New York Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 11. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's the Prophet. And the Lakers with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Smith, no luck.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The Prophet passes to Cobb. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Screen by Russell. 3 on the clock. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
That one a little long. Lakers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Cobb. Russell against Jefferson. Top of the key, Russell. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Jefferson. LeBron James on the wing. It's a pick by Love. James. Here's Thompson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Count that one. Lakers trail by 10. Timeout called, the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's the Prophet. Outside, Russell shoots from 14. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. 3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The Prophet passes to Hassel. There's a screen. Kicks it to Russell. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
Shoots from 12. Another miss by James.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Pass to Hassel. No good on that one. Good D from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 10. LeBron outside. From deep. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 6 assists in the game.
We talk about LeBron's amazing versatility. That time showing confidence from deep.
And here is Los Angeles now. Screened by Russell. Now the pass to the Prophet. Count the basket and the foul. Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Mo Williams subbed in for Jefferson. And the Lakers also making a change. Collins is checked in. Now here's LeBron. Love outside. Down low. Here's Fry. Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. The Prophet's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Russell dishes to Collins. Steve, as a player, how often did you go into a situation knowing that you might get a technical foul called on you for saying something to a ref?
You know, a lot of times, Kevin, I went into a referee understanding the game and saying, hey, the momentum right now needs to slow down. Sometimes I get a tech because you kind of have some outbursts, but sometimes I tell the referee, I need a tech right now. Just give me one. Without even really saying anything wrong.
And would they give it to you?
Yeah, sometimes. If not, you know, I'll just say a few choice words, and then you'll get one.
Good. Tell me that when we get off the air, okay? Thanks. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And here is LeBron. He kicks to Smith. Intercepted. Here's Silk. Outside, Russell. To the paint, the Prophet. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Now here's LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Collins. Here's Hassel. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from James. Williams kicks to LeBron. Outside Williams. Love with the screen for Williams. Smith for three. No good.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
Here's Cobb. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And Fry kicks to Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Passes it to Cobb. Russell against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Steps back and fires. Again, the Lakers.
And really did the only thing he could in terms of getting that shot off, leaned into his space and got a bucket.
It's a pick by Love, and Fry has it in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They set the screen. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Mo Williams.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
And D'Angelo Russell, he had a tough time adapting to the pro game at first. I mean, you could see the talent from the moment he stepped on the court, but you could also see the turnovers and the lack of sustained hustle. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do, it's the first time in his career where he wasn't always the best player on the floor. And when you deal with that kind of adversity, it takes some time for you to adjust and grow as a player.
At a time when everyone's obsessed with threes and dunks, LeBron showing off a strong in-between game.
Here's the Prophet. Here's Russell. Excellent D there from Williams. And thinking back to Russell's rookie season, maybe too much was expected of a guy coming in at just 19 years of age.
Yeah, and we live in this win-now, instant gratification era. And with the skill set and moxie this kid has, fans are going to expect the world. Just looking at what Russell did in the Rising Stars Challenge last year, though, he may ultimately fulfill all those lofty expectations.
Now here's James trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's been a terror from beyond the arc. If you're guarding him, you have to stay in his shirt or he'll bury you. Let's see if the defense can come up with ways to at least run him off his spots.
Here's the screen. Inside, taken away by Williams. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. It's deflected. Feeds to Collins. With the floater, it's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Love. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Able to score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, mid-range. Kevin Love, one of the most versatile offensive threats in this league.
The dish to Collins. Lets it go from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Smith kicks to Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dishes it to Collins. Looking to end the drought. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James, the pass to Williams. To the inside. Oh, trying for it. Stolen away. .112 left to play here in the fourth. Out to the right wing for 3. Rebound, Love. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to James. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds. L.A. has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. There's the feed to Collins. Pass to Cobb. To the middle. Here's Ohio. Williams with the block. But they'll get another chance. And the Lakers with another miss.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
The right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Outside Williams. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.